Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching another one of my Poshmark videos. Today's video is going to be about getting a host pick during the Poshmark parties. If you're new to Poshmark, they have parties every single day. They have one in the morning, they have one in the afternoon, one around like supper time, dinner time, and then they have a late night party, which for me is 10 o'clock Eastern time. And that one's just like, you can just throw everything, whatever you got in your closet, to that party. The first one is like specific brands, specific items. The second one is, what is it? Like it's you know, like makeup or shoes or jeans. And then the one that's closer around dinner time is like a plus size party, a kids party, or a men's party. And now petite party, they throw that one in there as well. And if you don't know about host picks, they have hosts for the party, and they go around searching through other poshers' closets, and they'll find items that they like or items that, you know, catch their eye or fit the theme, and they'll put them in a hostess showroom. And in those showrooms, you know, you'll see the host picks, and you'll see all these other different type of styles and things like that. Now, I have received a few host picks. I think it's been like around 4 host picks, maybe. I don't know. I don't really keep track of those things. And I'll tell you why. Because host picks don't necessarily mean that you are going to get a sale on that particular item or a sale in your closet. Now, there's a lot of people who do get host picks and then they get sales, but that's because they probably have like a huge following, or they have a whole lot of items in their closet, so they're able to see their customers are able to see more items move around, or they're actively sharing during that party, so the right person comes along and purchases the items that they're sharing. It doesn't necessarily mean that the item that gets the host pick is going to sell anytime soon. And that has happened to me. I got a Best in Tops host pick last year, and it sat there for about 3 months before somebody finally purchased it on a different platform. So there's that. How you can get a host pick, I know I've never hosted a Poshmark party, so I don't really know exactly how the host pick process works. But from various people and various experiences, mine were just randomly chosen. Like, I just shared them to the party at the appropriate time, the appropriate theme, and the host picked mine. And it's really cool because after they pick it, they come up with like these like little sayings like magic mirror on the wall, blah, 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 who's the fairest posher of them all. And it's like all sorts of little emojis all over the place. And then you'll have like subsequent comments from all these other people like, congratulations on your host pick, come check out my closet, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's really exciting. And that's, you know, the whole point of Poshmark is the whole social aspect of it all. And yes, it is kind of cheesy, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, it's kind of fun to see, you know, people really get into it. And I feel like that's what really makes the platform so amazing, is that people really have fun with it. It's not, they don't allow drama on that platform, or at least they try not to, so I think that's really awesome. But let me get back to how to get a host pick. So from my experience, it can be very random. It can just be because you shared the item during the party. It could be because one of the hosts actually follows you on Poshmark, and they follow your items whenever you list something new, and they'll share whatever they like, and then they come across something knowing that they're going to host a party, you know, during the week, that your item fits into that particular category theme, so they share it or they like it, and they keep it for themselves until the party time so they can share it as a host pick. Another thing I've seen is poshers actually tagging the hosts in the listings that fit a particular theme, saying, you know, choose me for a possible host pick. I personally don't do that, just because I don't really necessarily think that the host pick is going to give me more sales. It'll give that particular item more views and likes and stuff like that, but I could do the same thing just by sharing it. And then another thing that I've seen is people who are hosting parties actually go on Instagram, and they'll be like, hey, I'm hosting a party during this day, blah, 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 blah. Tag your closet down below, or shoot me pictures or shoot listings my way of your closet, and that way I can have potential host picks. So that's another way that I've seen. I'm not necessarily sure any other ways. Honestly, those are just a few that I've seen. If it does matter to you to have a host pick, then I highly suggest just going that route as well. If you see a posher on Instagram, or if you see a posher that's going to be hosting a party, it's kind of expected that they're going to get bombarded with a whole bunch of people saying, pick my item, pick my item. So if you want to go that route, go ahead and go that route, because they kind of know that it's going to happen. Another thing is just share during the party. Share your items. Don't be afraid to, get your items seen. Even if you're kind of apprehensive if it's going to fit the theme or not, you never know. Because I've seen some host picks, and I'm like, I'm not quite sure what was going on through their mind when they picked that item, but they did. So, it's all a part of the Poshmark process. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to make you sell that item right away. On the positive side of that weird experience where it just sat for 3 extra months, that one top, there was a pair of Pilcrow and the letterpress jeans that I had a very hard time selling, and it got picked for the Best in Jeans host pick, and the next day it sold. So, maybe that was the positive experience out of that whole host pick situation, and maybe there is something to it. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to get a host pick just because you follow all of these things and, you share to the correct party. I think the most important things with parties is, number one, that your items are compliant. Very much compliant. Number 2, that it fits the theme. Number 3, that it fits the brand, because you won't be able to share it unless, if like the first party, you won't be able to share it if it fits those particular brands. And then just have fun. Have fun with the party. You don't have to share it at the beginning of your party. You don't have to share it at the end. Share it whenever you feel like you want to, and don't be afraid to share other people's items to the parties as well. So I hope that kind of helped break down a little bit about the host pick thing. Again, it's not necessarily something that'll guarantee you a sale, but it's great exposure. And honestly, that's what you really, really want for your items. You want people to see it and be like, I want that. And then they'll buy it. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.